What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've been working on this thing. We are obviously have it on the dyno. We're gonna be doing some tuning. We actually started yesterday. We remote tuned with Mario from MI Tuning, and we have a comparison between his dyno graph and his tune and the tune that the car had before, and it's a big change. I mean, the car is gonna drive way better. It's gonna pull way better for what the graph looks like compared to the old one. But the car sounds kind of funny on the top end, so he thinks that it might be a spark plug issues or like a misfire. So I'm gonna take the spark plugs off right now and check the gap, because I know we put a new spark plugs in it, but I don't remember the gap. But so let me remove one of the graphs right here. Okay, so this is the original graph. See how the torque kind of spikes and then automatics start going down. Car made 272 and 372 torque. That's the first pass I did before we started doing the tune with Mario. And then with Mario, this is the last number we got. So it is, let me extend this. 322, 366, but look at the curve. I mean, the torque stays pretty much all the way, and the horsepower is just straight. Right at the end, you can see how it's got a little dip. So that's what we're gonna try to take care of. The car actually made on this pass a little bit more. Made 326, 364, and the graph looks almost identical. You cannot even tell they have two graphs open until you come to like about right here. So, by the way, this is also a different software that we'll be using on this dyno, and this dyno has been freaking awesome since we changed to this. Which I'm gonna be making a video of this one later on to explain how this one works and how badass it is. But anyways, I think this is the two runs that I did first. So kind of the same deal, goes down right away. So now we're gonna check the spark plug gap before I turn it on. So I'm gonna check the spark plug gap. Also, those runs were almost back to back, so I'm pretty sure the car was heat soaking a little bit. So I'm gonna check the spark plug gap. I'm actually gonna put one out, check the gap, and then if the gap is really bad, then I'll take them all, re-gap them, and then do another run and see what it does. And yeah, so let me start taking the spark plugs out, and then we do a dyno pass. Let's get it. Okay, so the spark plug gap, it is a 38, but we're gonna do it at 32 for now, well, at least on this one. And then we do a pass and see if it changed anything, and at the same time we can inspect the spark plugs to see if any of these ones looks black, or anything like that they can show us if it's misfire. So I'm gonna head and pull all the next 7 spark plugs, rig-up them, put it back on, and then we do the pass. So let's go. Okay, so this is when I switched the camera to time-lapse, and then I forgot to put it back to video. So I'm just here taking the spark plugs, all the spark plugs out, re-gapping them to 32, and then after this I jump on the car, make a pull, I'll say something on the camera that I don't remember, and then after a while, after recording more videos, I'll find out that, well, everything was on time lapse. So
enjoy these mistakes. Here's what I do the run, and obviously you can't see nothing. But anyways, hopefully it won't happen again.
Alright guys, as always, it's been happening a lot lately, but I started doing time lapse and then I forget to put the thing back to regular video. So I did a whole pull on the 240. I did a whole test drive with Hugo on the passenger. It was all time lapse. So even if I want to slow it down and put on the video, it's got no audio. So I'm gonna have to redo it before Eric's already takes it. He already test drive it. He already says it's good, and I think the idle is 90% fixed. It was just the IX. So let's take it for a ride before Eric takes it. And like that, we can finish the video because the car was done. And I told Eric, hey, let me do a video real quick. And then when I was gonna do the video, I find out that happened. So let me put this thing in my head, and then we drive it, and then we should be good to go. All right, hopefully y'all can hear me. But we're gonna do a quick drive. It's a little bit late, so we have a little bit of traffic, so we're gonna go on a street that is no traffic. Alignment because we did the whole suspension, but the car drives straight. It's just the steering wheel, so it should be too hard. If not, we can put the shop off, move the steering wheel, slide it back in. So far you come to a stop and it doesn't die. That was one of the main problems we have when we finished the tune. And we went back and forth, but ended up being the IAC. A little bit because I got a car behind me. Let them pass. Let's just wait for them to go, and then it's gonna be a quick third gear, and then we'll go back to the shop. Nah, hell no. This thing starts spinning on top of third gear. Sketchy. It was good though. It was real good. But I don't know if you can catch it on the video. The car is doing this. So before the tune, I used to not do that. So
yeah, it's really sketchy. Really sketchy. So Eric is gonna really need to put some better tires on this thing, because they're brand new tires, but they're 14-inch. So, you know, the car is so light. It's making like 370, I think. So yeah, I know it's really sketchy. But let's try it. Let's try it again right here. Let's do probably a second gear, because third gear is sketchy. God damn! Nah, this thing is sketchy. Woo, was good though. So let's go back to the shop. Alright guys, we're back to the shop. So pretty sketchy. Pretty sketchy. Like spinning on top of third gear. So I'll just open it up so I can put some windshield wiper fluid to make sure that it's working.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty good. So
On them JDM Corvettes.
yeah, that thing is empty. That's probably why it's not working. So probably put some on it. Anyways, y'all saw the video. Really fucking sketchy. Pretty nice. Super light. But small tires. Probably gonna need some bigger wheels and some tires. We tried to put some drags, but they will hit everywhere. So we're gonna have to figure something out. But anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.